people who practice with our English are friends. And we tell you from the bottom of our heart, we don't see you as foreigners. And that's what we want to tell people in the world. Gilbert, yes or no?
Obviously.
Yeah, and I like to say, Gilbert, come here. I want to outstand Gilbert through our channel to YouTube, because Gilbert, the first time I went 1 year ago, the project has been working 1 year ago with, this is the third group we have been working with the National Police, and Gilbert believed in the project. And I always thank Gilbert because he says, I believe in you. This is a way to show the good image of the city of Medellin. When we see a policeman in a country who speaks English, that shows good image. Don't you think that, Marianne? If you see a police officer speaking English as a tourist, what is your opinion about that?
Well, I think it's very important that people in your position speak English, because it's much easier for tourists to come around in your country when you speak English, and it's much easier to get in touch with you. So I think it's very good that you are practicing English. We really appreciate that.
Marianne, before reading that, I would like, because I know that Germany is a very important country in the world. Germany has lived very hard situations. I remember the wall of Berlin was hard for two countries. Now Germany is together, showing the people in the world that it's a superpower, very well advanced. So could you please tell us a little bit about your country, why Germany is important to the world?
Well, I think Germany has a special history, especially the last century, because of the two world wars, which was a very dark chapter in our history. And after that, we had a great development regarding our civilization and regarding our economy. And I think now we have many great companies which are very international, and people are very outgoing and very interesting in all the other cultures. And so I think that was a great development after this dark chapter until 1945.
Officer, one question for our friends. Everyone, in a fast way, is going to make a question, okay? Gilbert, want to make a question? Okay, go ahead.
Well, you know, what do you do there in your country, and why do you learn English?
In my country, I'm actually working for an American company, for a consulting company, and I learn English in school. But it's important to speak English. Because we have to do it in our job, and it's very, very, very usual that you have to speak English.
How many languages do you speak, sir?
We're speaking German, of course, as my native language, English, and I learned French as well in school. But I'm not used to speak French very often, so most of it is already lost, so I have to practice again. And I'm trying to speak Spanish a bit, but it's really poco.
Español, very
Un poco de español. Parte de lo que nosotros queremos hacer es que nuestros amigos de otros países también aprendan algo de español. Y hoy le hemos enseñado a ellos una palabra sobre Medellín, ciudad de la eterna primavera. Yo quiero a Medellín, ciudad de la eterna primavera. Vamos a enseñarles a nuestro amigo Marian de Alemania. Yo quiero a Medellín. You repeat after me.
Yo quiero a Medellín,
ciudad de la eterna primavera.
Ciudad de la eterna
primavera. La ciudad más innovadora del mundo. La ciudad más innovadora del mundo.
La ciudad
más innovadora del mundo. Awesome! Okay, one question. Please, Julian. Good afternoon.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. Okay.
What do you think about Medellin?
What do you think about Medellin?
Well, I think Medellin is a very active city. People are very busy. There's always a lot of traffic. People are very friendly, especially the taxi drivers. People talk to you a lot, and they're very. You really feel like you're welcome.
Okay, people. In order, excuse me a little moment, please. In a moment, when we are in Botero Hall, we are going to make a small group so that you can talk with our friends, okay? He's going to read, please pay attention, about Botero information, okay? This is Botero information. Can you read for us, Marian, please? The Botero collection. Listen. We listen because when we go there, we need to know what we are going to visit. Okay? Go ahead, Marian. Thank you.
Botero collection. The Botero collection, the main attraction at the Museo Antioquia, contains 108 paintings in different media by Medellin's own Fernando Botero, one of the great In addition, as if to bolster the already fecund sampling of Botero's work, 23 monumental sculptures by the same artist are exhibited on the Plaza Botero, a wide open expanse facing the museum's main entrance. The museum was founded in 1881 and occupies an architectural jewel of a building, former offices to Medellin's major and now catalogued as a national monument. The Museo de Antioquia offers visitors the opportunity to appreciate temporary, itinerant and permanent exhibits. Its salons hold pre-Hispanic, colonial, Republican and contemporary art, including paintings, sculptures, photographs, caricatures and drawings by national and international artists. The two contiguous museum sites house a conservation workshop and restoration center, a projection room, rooms for meetings and events, an auditorium, a library, a museum store, restaurants and cafeterias, as well as many other services. When visiting Medellin, you must go to the Antioquia Museum, where a collection of 112 works of Fernando Botero are displayed showing the artist's trajectory through his life. The shops located on the first floor are crammed with memories and details, where visitors pick up with their own hands in miniature replicas of the large pieces that were seen just a few minutes ago. The building where the museum is located, it is very spacious and was the location of the old city hall. In 2002, it was remodeled to make it one of the most important cultural areas in the city. Once you enter the exhibition halls, the ample spaces become wonderful lighting tricks, and with the contrast of white walls and the artwork that hangs from them, it is almost impossible to miss a picture no matter how small. A closer look at Botero's work, it is an amazing experience. To just see the overweight characters, it is not enough unless you see beyond them. Here you will see an array of everyday life situations, such as religion, family and women, not to mention bullfighting and its two main characters, to the bull and the bullfighter. One of the most impressive works is the Pedrito, donated at the museum in 1976 and has become a famous picture in children's school books. This is a portrait that the artist painted as a tribute to his dead son.
Wonderful. So people, it's important. One of the biggest problems that tourists have is that they visit places and they don't learn about the places. Although our objective today is Fernando Botero, I want to mention this mural is of Pedro Nel Gomez, considered the best Latin American muralist. Yeah, he was inspired from a very important painter in Mexico. Yeah, so but there are like 11 murals like this. We watched that today, maybe you go afterwards, but our objective today is Botero. So let's continue with tour English. Let's go right now to Botero Hall and see these masterpieces of Botero, Fernando Botero, who was born in 1932 here in the city of Medellin. How old is Botero? He was born in 1932, so how old is Botero? Make the numbers. 80? 81 or 80? 81. So Fernando Botero is 81, and these are two of his masterpieces. Look at the way. Somebody asked Botero, hey, why do you do sculptures like that? He said, because I am an abstract painter. I am an abstract sculptor. That's why I do it. And that's the vision I have about the sculptures. Let's go right now into English with the National Police, with our friends from Germany, to Botero's Hall. Come on, let's go.